What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about this experience I had. And before I talk about this, I just want to say a lot of people may actually learn from this. I know a lot of people actually get what I'm saying on these videos. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel the way I feel, or feel the way I was speaking about. It's like you just know you're different from people, and people may say, "Can you elaborate on that?" And I will say, yes, I can, but at the same time, I really can't because it's the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. If you do something nice for somebody, well, nice means foolish, but if you do something good for somebody, and you will see the expression on their face because how they feel from what you just did. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you how you feel because you is you and they is they. Or you are you and they are who they are. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, can't nobody ever tell you how you feel. So look, check this out, right? This experience I had, it was kind of abnormal, very, very abnormal because this never happened to me before. And another thing is like, I get what's going on because, you know what I'm saying, like, once you start getting enlightened, you start into spirituality, even, like, you get deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, it's like, you start seeing a whole bunch of stuff happening, like, your whole life just flip around, like, real talk. So, look, you know how, like, sometimes you walking past and you see, like, somebody backing out their driveway and they wait for you to go past so they can keep driving, right? Well, this was kind of the same thing, but it was kind of different, right? So, like, 2 days ago, it was raining and I'm walking, right? And there's some people pulling in their driveway. And I'm like all the way back, like literally like they house, let's say like this is their house right here, right? If you can see my hand right here. Let's say this is their house right here, right? I'm like all the way back here. You know what I'm saying? And they just waited till I walk past. I'm looking like, why don't I just go? While I'm walking, I'm just thinking like, why don't they just go on right here? And they just continue to wait until I walk past. And it's crazy because like a lot of people starting to see my glow around me. A lot of people message me like, "Hey man, I see your aura around you, right?" Yeah, of course I believe them because I can see it when I look in the mirror. But sometimes, you know, like it kind of throw you off. Like, do other people really do see my aura, or are they just playing? You get what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people just know, like they see my glow and it's respect. You get what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people want to glow that way. That's why a lot of people be attracted to people and they don't know why they're attracted to them. Like a lot of people may be able to see somebody like aura around their body or glow, but they don't know they can see it because all the TV they watch and stuff is like the TV put a different type of spectrum in your vision, so you can't really see what you're supposed to see. So it's like think about it. You go up to somebody, you like, man, like you seem familiar, or you just like something just about you that just attracts you. Like no, something about you that just attracts me to you, and I don't know what it is, but it's really the glow, aura slash energy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like people will be attracted to you. And it's like everywhere I go, people just looking at me like, fuck are these people looking at? But sometimes I have to remember, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the same person I used to be. You get what I'm saying? Like once you start entering spirituality, that's all. I'll tell you. Sometimes you gotta remember, like, I can do way more than I know. Like, yo, I don't know why I'm tweaking right now, but look, you think like I know I could do way more than I used to know. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I just have to do things from the way I know how, as in like reprogramming, because it's like I told you, when you're born, your mind is already programmed to the way they want you to program it. If you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, they want you to be a certain way. Like think about it like this: kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Kindergarten. You know how like when you germinate seeds, you just like sprout them in the garden, right? So they want you to get like they want you to grow the way they want you to grow. Cause think about it, y'all probably tell me, so what you mean kindergarten? A garden. That's where you grow plants and stuff at, right? A seed. Don't they call sperm a seed? And that seed creates what? A human, right? So if you're in kindergarten, you were just born. You know what I'm saying? That seed was just hatched, or that seed just sprouted. You know what I'm saying? So in kindergarten, they're going to germinate the seed to grow the way they want you to grow. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a programming, but if you reprogram your mind to the things you want, then you do it because don't nobody, like I said, can't nobody tell you how you feel. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people actually, and this is not no statistic I read, this is just straight from my DNA. Like, I feel a lot of people do things as in, like, reaction is off based how they feel. You get what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody just going to attack nobody if they feel like, man, they ain't do nothing to me. But if somebody did something, you know, they going to feel like, hey, man, I should do something back to you because that's how they feel. So they going off, not emotion, but they just going off that energy, how you feel, something like, hey man, something just ain't right. Or man, I should just do what my heart telling me to do. Because like I told you, no matter what your two eyes see, your heart knows what's best. You get what I'm saying? Like when you meet somebody new, you know if that's a good person or not because they hurt. You get what I'm saying? You feel that vibration. That's why the heart chakra is so important. Heart chakra, because love resonates out and it comes back in. You know what I'm saying? So think about it like this, right? Let's say, like I said, thoughts, like, it's energy. So if it's energy, no, if my thoughts are energy, can't I just focus my thoughts on something and send that energy somewhere? And since I know about universal law, I know law of attraction, it'll beam back off the mirrors in space and come back and hit me. So let's say I'm thinking about a bad thought, right? And I beam it out. Pew, it goes out. Boom, come back. Now, it's like, think about it like this. Think about that thought as an egg, right, in a shell, and it beaming off that mirror and it come back and it breaks. And all that energy releases and it creates something. And something bad happens. That's how you're supposed to look at it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to repeat that just in case people don't get it. Think about your energy. Look, your thoughts are energy, right? So let's say you're thinking about something bad, right? And you like, let me focus my energy on something like, let me focus my energy somewhere. So you just thinking something like, let's just say Sandy Hook, for example, right? You're thinking about that type of stuff, right? And it, pew, go out, hit the universe, bounce off the mirror in the universe, boom. It's like, think about your thought as an eggshell containing the energy. Boom, it crack on the ground. It crack comes out, you know, it's released. And now that energy system release, it creates into something, it manifests it into something, which is something bad. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like that. So I was just saying, like, I always wanted to talk about my experience, and it's crazy because, like I told you, I was really all the way back. You get what I'm saying? They just waited for me until I walked past. And if that ain't respect or love, then I don't know what that is. Like real talk, like real talk. People may think it's just a joke, but they actually did something to me. You get what I'm saying? Because I was way far back. You know what I'm saying? They could have just pulled in their driveway, and they just waited for me to walk past. Real talk. And I know y'all like, damn, he just switched up the topic quick, but that's what that be when you're moving too fast. The planet is spinning so fast, so I'm in tune with the planet. So I move fast. A lot of people don't like that because they moving slow. So love yourself, be yourself, and don't ever let nobody tell you you can do something. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't do something because we are all co-creators because we coexist within the same reality. And words of the day for today is don't ever underestimate yourself. And what that means is this could work in multiple ways. Don't underestimate yourself as in strength, right? Let's say you be like, let's say you know you buff, right? And you be like, man, I can't lift these weights. I'm just giving examples. A lot of people may say, of course, he's buff, he can lift weights. Not necessarily. It's some buff people out there that can't even do push-ups. That's real talk. Let's say, like, I'm just giving examples. You be like, man, I ain't gonna never make it to Paris, man. So since you said that, you underestimated yourself, and let's just say you just do something like you just draw a portrait or something, right? And a famous artist from Paris see and be like, hey man, I want to call him down here and you make it to Paris. You see how you underestimated yourself saying you can't do something but you really can? And you shouldn't say that you can't do something because it's going to manifest and you won't be able to do it. But a lot of people underestimate themselves, like they say they ugly and they not worthy and they think they this and that, like druggies and all that type of stuff. Like, it ain't the fact that a person who addicted to crack, it ain't the fact that they a bad person. It's just the fact it's like a disease. They can't stop it. It's like they just can't stop it. And that ain't mean that they ain't worthy. It's just you just need help. You get what I'm saying? I can't just call somebody that's crazy, like, well, I can't just call somebody that's so-called crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what your environment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people mind state is shaped off their environment. I don't know what that person been through. And of course they may appear crazy how they act, but you don't know what that person been through. And yeah, I know it's for the end of this video, but sometimes you just gotta get real on people. And it's crazy because people don't even know what real is. Real could be sitting in their face and they just walk right past it. That's just real talk. And a lot of people get mad when you talk about real stuff. And I don't know why. I just want to get this out. Like, why do people get mad when you talk about real stuff? Is it too real or is you just too fake? I like the second option better.